was a little disappointed that Travis Scott wasn't in Houston for the release of his new album, but I knew he'd have to come back to the city to throw an event soon. After a couple days of listening to the album, the time had finally come. At around 7:30 p.m. on August 5th, I opened Twitter and the first thing I saw was Travis tweeting about an event in Houston. The tweet's been deleted, but I remember it said something like Astroworld event, 10 p.m., Real Ragers only. I immediately clicked the link that was in the tweet and put in my email on Travis's website, and then opened the mail app waiting for the address to the concert. And there it was. An email from Travis Scott. I opened it excitedly to find out where the concert was, and I was hit with this. Now, unfortunately, back in August I wasn't 18 and neither were any of my friends, so for a second I was really discouraged and thought we couldn't go. But then I realized we might be able to get in. I texted a bunch of my friends and told them it was 18 and up, but my friend Parker replied and said he thinks it was worth a shot too, so we decided we might as well go. Right before I left, I grabbed my box of old festival wristbands and concert passes and started looking for anything that would increase our odds of getting into the event. The first thing I could think of were these green wristbands, so I just grabbed them and left. After about an hour of being squished and pushed, we finally got up to the front. Once we got up to the front, there was a bouncer, 2 tables of security, and a 3rd security checkpoint before you even got to the doors. At this point, I heard them yelling, "Have your IDs out," so I got a little nervous and didn't know if we'd make it, but I still had faith in that little green wristband. I walked right past the bouncer just holding up my ID, and once I got to the security table, I handed over my ID. Looked at it, said, 2,000? You're good, and handed it right back to me. He didn't even check my birthday, he only checked the... After that, there was a lady yelling, "Keep your IDs out," and she was double-checking IDs and handing out passes. As I got to her, I just held up my green wristband and said, "I already have a pass," and I walked right by her. Finally, I got to the last security checkpoint, and I just walked right through. We were in.
Everybody, let's go! Someone out there watching me, bruised out.